5 ways we're going from Web3 to web winning. Is this pure stand-up? Pretty much. Will you gain some financial benefit from learning? Let's hope so, but no pressure because this is stand-up comedy from us to we. From we to everybody, from Web3 to Web4 to Web5. Never heard of what Web5 is? Came up with that when Tim O'Reilly and Mark Pincus told me about Web2. What is Web2? At the beginning, the social web. The web used to not be social, now it is. Web3. Web2, Web1 with money. Pure BS, which is why we want to, point number 1, stand next to the money printer, because you don't know what Web4 is. Web4 is fiat strikes back. We are at a disadvantage when we do not stand next to the money printer. It's the Kennelon effect of money, and there's a war on the middle class. Solution: find a money printer to go stand next to. The closer we stand to the money printer, the higher the benefit we have. If we do not know where the money printer is, we ask ourselves at the 11s of every hour, are we standing next to the money printer? Are we standing next to the money printer? So at 7-11, 10-11, 3-11, every 11, we ask, where's the money printer? Are we standing near it? Twice a day, we talk into YouTube, hey, Larry Chang, thanks for telling me about Web4. Am I now standing closer to the money printer via my personal business plan, which is Lecture 19, Stanford Engineering? Because you went to University of Illinois, and I went to a University of Illinois equivalent in North Carolina. Number 3, Tuah is not a joke. Well, it is a joke. But now it's a shit coin. And that shit coin, it could be turned around, which is why that's number 3. Shitcoin turnaround, look at how long ago I came up with that joke hashtag. Prior on YouTube, not reaching popularity because it was all Silicon Valley insiders. All of us were on the inside, not letting outsiders in. Now, some of those insiders are not exactly behaving properly, which is why I will go full Larry Chang, whereas before I was just going partial. Exactly. Oh, well, thank you for telling me. Thank you for telling me what you can do versus what I can do. Because what I'm going to do is turn that turd around. Because Haley Welch, she's a retard, and she also is in possession of a vagina. What am I? Who am I? What have I done? I am the vagina whisperer, right? I'm the vagina whisperer. I wish that weren't true, because initially it was something mean that a feminist called me, a vagina whisperer. Number 3 of 5 is doing a hashtag shitcoin turnaround, because as the retard whisperer who joined the Democrat Party on November 7, one day after my party won, we now realize that there are no two parties. It's one giant crappy party. And so together, we are maybe not together. Maybe you can just watch me do it, because that's what they teach you at Bay Area College, lecture number 11 and 19 and 20, which is ROTJ, retire on the job and then start fucking around. Why? I did not lose money on Tuah version 1. Did I see the scam coming down the pipeline? Maybe a little bit. Who mentored me to pay attention to Tuah? Who? Somebody on the Stanford baseball team. Let's call him first name Max, because that was his name. he jokingly said, I lost it all, I lost it all, I lost it all. Will Hawk Tuah go down further? Yes. Does Hawk Tuah have a test net? No. Did Haley Welch study engineering after she went to engineering school? No, and definitely no. Does my dog, Tom Brady, backdoor an engineering degree while playing in the NFL? Did he shitcoin turnaround a shit corporation called Hertz? That was literally bankrupt, and then it became no longer bankrupt, which is why you can watch me do a shitcoin turnaround perfectly to point number 4. Because point number 4 is e-editing. 3 years before Stanford Engineering taught CS183E, I went ahead and guesstimated what the lecture would be when CS183B was produced. Now, let's say you went to a shit college like the University of Illinois. B is 3 letters before E. And as soon as you say B, I think C, D, E, F, G, H, Z, the alpha to the omega. And is this also Elon Musk's new pendant? It is. That's why these are Do you like how YouTube is now promoting me across the board? These are Easter eggs. These are Easter eggs. And so we are progressing with point number 4, which is CS183. Let's say you went to econ college or didn't go to college, or you went to the MIT of India in Pakistan, okay? That's okay, because you just need to write down these 5 letters. Well, 6. CS183E. Why? Because Tom Brady the human used that hashtag to make a literal $1 billion by standing next to the money printer of Hertz is a bankrupt corporation. How can I make that turd polish up? Is this comedic material? Yeah. Rich people are laughing their butts off right now watching the replay or scraping it direct from YouTube without showing views, without interacting as a subscriber, without any semblance of touching it. Because remember, this is Chad Hurley and Steve Chen's website. Are they in the Illuminati? I don't think that the Illuminati is an org, because point number 5 is whether you're in the Illuminati or not, we're going to need to sell 1 of anything. We just need to no longer be on 0. Because I could say, oh, during the shitcoin turnaround, we're going to run a test net, and then we're going to arbitrage API calls, and then we're going to plug in the Hawk Tuah coin to be Lyft Uber rides to and from SFO or to and from Atlanta, because this January 20th is Football National Championship Day. That's 2025. I read that on the calendar 3 months ago when the football season started. Housing has now gone from $139 to $900. That's just true. And maybe you don't think $900 US dollars for a hotel room in America is possible because you're from South Asia, Burma, Bali, Bombay, Delhi, and 5 generations of your family have made a total of $9,000, right? Like, that's just where you're from, and that's cool, okay? I don't know anything about that, but look at me work this hard in walking you through this much comedic material where you haven't laughed once, and I'm rocking 2 likes right now. That's what they don't teach you at Y Combinator, which is getting off of $0. To recap the 5 in reverse chronological order: sell 1, okay, sell a Braun power cord, 7030458, sell me this Easter egg. Number 4, CS183E edit, which leads to shitcoin turnaround, which is point number 3. E edit is based on 2 classes of a school that maybe you're intimidated by, but I swear Stanford University promotes its classes at the 8th grade reading level. And let's say you can't read because you're dyslexic. Well, learn how to speed read. Point number 2 is Web3 is pure baloney. I want to say complete diarrhea shit, but I'm trying to keep this PG-31. What is PG-31? It's hilarious because, like PG-13, PG-31 is a movie about a woman who's going to be having a geriatric pregnancy, which is what pregnancies are at ages 33 to 45 or 33 to 38. Pure BS, because it's the hawk Tuah learning from a 23-year-old who obviously is 0 for 3. 1, not blonde. 2, not going to be a billionaire. 3, why are you rug pulling? Because 1, retard whisperer. 2, did you never talk to and connect with the vagina whisperer in Nashville? I was there for like 6 days, Haley Welch. You're there, okay? I'm super easy to find. Number 3, seasoned executive whisperer. We do not want to outsource sales or selling to an organization that then scams poorly, which is Web 4. 1, stand next to the money printer. When I say Web 4, it's these 3 words: fiat strikes back. And I know that you think that Empire Strikes Back is a free movie that comes on cable that you've only seen snippets. Luke, search your feelings. I am your father. Empire Strikes Back is a movie that was the flagship franchise at a time where movies were not made into sequels. When you say sequel, I think Cha-Chang, Tim Chang, Tom Chang. Money, money, money. And Larry Chang, C-H-E-N-G. Because this is the first time you've understood stand next to the money printer. This is the first time you've understood what Duck 9 is. Because when you ask me questions like, what is your occupation? Did you not even look up Duck 9? Because what they don't teach you at Y Combinator is that Duck 9 stands for deeply understood Chinese knowledge. And Chinese people are the original DEI, where we need some diversity here on this railroad. We need to hire some Chinamen. Chinaman, sitting on a fence, ain't got a doubt. Oh, rubbing out $350 using 15 cents. I can sing it country too. I can sing it right after song 2, Vagina Whisperer, song 3, Pussy Magnet. That word comes out difficult for me. Song 1, your phone's not so smart, it's really just breaking your brain. And now we're back to is going to stop. GameStop, Breckenridge, Grapevine. I get Grapevine and Breckenridge mixed up because Breckenridge and Grapevine, it's got the same structure and it's just a playland. Perfectly showing you the treasure map is the Waze app. Who won Waze for less than $2,000? That sweatshirt is beyond valuable because I told the Israeli founder, don't sell the company to Google for only $1 billion. Please sell it. Please sell it for $5 billion. Stand next to the money printer. When we win at entrepreneurship, we can go back and then get a job because we don't have to permanently live in entrepreneurship. We don't have to. It's just an incredibly useful skill to have because of Stanford Engineering Inspired Live Action Business Case Study 3373, which is Jobapreneur. We're all going to need to be slightly more entrepreneurial. Cool, right?